God says, Your Soulmate's Hidden Pain, an inspirational faith reflection. This is a fictional, faith-inspired devotional written for encouragement and reflection. It is not presented as a literal message from God. My beloved child, I know the questions you carry in your heart. I know the nights when you have wondered why love has seemed so complicated, why promises have been broken, and why your heart still searches for peace. Before you read another word, remember this truth: I have never forgotten you. I have seen every tear, heard every silent prayer, and remained beside you even when you felt completely alone. There are moments when people reveal what they have hidden for years. Sometimes those moments happen when emotions overwhelm them and their guard falls away. Yet remember, human words spoken in confusion, pain, or intoxication are not the foundation upon which I ask you to build your life. Build your hope on truth, wisdom, and love. Perhaps someone connected to your life has finally admitted what they have carried inside for a long time. Perhaps they confessed their regrets, their fears, or the mistakes that have haunted them. Maybe they said they were breaking everything with their choices. Maybe they admitted they were afraid of losing the person they loved the most. My child, I see the whole story when you can only see one page. You may wonder whether this confession changes everything. You may hope it is a sign that every broken piece will suddenly come together. But I ask you not to rush ahead of my timing. Healing begins with honesty, but honesty alone does not restore what has been damaged. True restoration requires humility, repentance, accountability, forgiveness, and consistent change. Do not mistake emotion for transformation. Many people cry because they regret the consequences of their actions. Others change because they have allowed love and truth to reshape their hearts. Learn the difference. If someone has confessed their pain, respond with compassion, but do not ignore wisdom. Love does not require you to abandon healthy boundaries. Grace does not mean pretending hurt never happened. Forgiveness does not always mean immediate reconciliation. I desire peace for your heart more than confusion. Do not let fear convince you that this one relationship defines your future. Your value has never depended on another person's ability to love you perfectly. Your identity begins with my love for you. When someone says they are breaking everything, remember that no human failure is greater than my ability to redeem a willing heart. Yet redemption is not automatic. Every person must choose truth, responsibility, and change. If this person is truly seeking a new beginning, let their actions speak louder than their emotions. Time reveals sincerity. Character is built through consistent choices, not dramatic speeches. As you wait, keep your own heart soft but wise. Pray for discernment, pray for peace, pray for courage. Pray that you never confuse loneliness with love or urgency with destiny. There is no mistake so great that my grace cannot reach it, but there is also no relationship so important that you should abandon the wisdom I have placed within you. Remember that I am still writing your story. Every chapter has purpose, even the painful ones. The heartbreak you have experienced does not define your ending. The tears you have cried have not been wasted. I can bring beauty from ashes, hope from disappointment, and strength from weakness. Today I ask you to trust me more than your fears. Release the need to control every outcome. Release the pressure to force every answer. Release the belief that your future depends on what another person chooses. Your future rests securely in my hands. Walk forward in faith. Choose kindness without surrendering wisdom. Offer forgiveness without abandoning truth. Love others, but never forget that my love for you is the foundation of every healthy relationship. You are seen, you are known, you are deeply loved, and no matter what tomorrow brings, I will remain faithful. Hold on to hope, for I am with you always. Continue, my beloved child. There are moments when silence feels heavier than words. You may have wondered why the truth remained hidden for so long. You may have asked why someone waited until their heart was overwhelmed before admitting what they had carried inside. Remember this: truth has a way of finding the light. Whether it comes through quiet reflection, an honest conversation, or a moment of deep regret, truth eventually asks to be heard. Do not allow another person's confession to become the center of your identity. Their story is not the measure of your worth. Their mistakes do not determine your future. I have called you to walk in wisdom, not in fear. When someone admits that they have made choices that damage trust, listen with compassion, but also with discernment. Compassion opens the heart, discernment protects it. These two virtues can walk together. Sometimes people recognize the pain they have caused only after they begin to lose what they once took for granted. Regret can be the beginning of change, but lasting change is shown over time. Let patience reveal what emotions alone cannot. Do not rush to conclusions because of one emotional moment. Instead, pray for clarity. Ask for wisdom that is gentle, steady, and free from confusion. Ask for the strength to forgive without ignoring the lessons you have learned. Remember how far I have carried you already. The difficult seasons you survived were not meaningless. Every trial shaped your character. Every disappointment taught you to seek what is genuine rather than what is merely attractive. Your heart was created for love that reflects honesty, faithfulness, and peace. Never believe that you must accept repeated hurt simply because you care deeply for someone. Healthy love grows through respect, truth, and consistent actions. If reconciliation is possible, let it be built on accountability, humility, and renewed trust, not on promises alone. If a different path lies ahead, trust that I will walk beside you there as well. Do not be afraid of new beginnings. Sometimes what feels like an ending is simply the doorway to a season of healing that you could not yet imagine. Lift your eyes beyond today's uncertainty. There is still hope, there is still purpose, there is still joy waiting to be discovered. Continue choosing kindness, continue walking with integrity, continue believing that goodness has not disappeared from the world. Above all, remember that my love for you is constant. Human emotions rise and fall, but true hope is found in what endures through every season. So rest tonight with confidence. Release your worries into my care. Take one faithful step at a time. The future does not have to be perfect for it to be filled with hope, and wherever your journey leads, never forget that you are precious, you are valued, and you are never beyond the reach of grace. Chapter 3. trust beyond what you can see. My beloved child, there are seasons when your heart searches for answers that do not come immediately. In those moments, do not assume that silence means you have been forgotten. Growth often takes place in quiet places where faith learns to trust before it understands. You may be tempted to replay every conversation, searching for hidden meanings or wondering whether one confession changes everything. Instead of becoming trapped by questions that have no immediate answer, choose the path of wisdom. Wisdom does not ignore the truth, but neither does it allow fear to control the future. The person who has spoken honestly now stands at the beginning of a choice. Every day offers the opportunity to move toward integrity or to return to old habits. Lasting transformation is measured by consistent actions, not by a single emotional moment. As for you, guard your heart without hardening it. Remain compassionate without becoming naive. Extend forgiveness when you are ready, but remember that forgiveness and restored trust are not always the same thing. Trust grows patiently, one faithful step at a time. Do not compare your journey with anyone else's. I have given each person a different path, a different timing, and different lessons to learn. What matters most is that you continue to walk in truth, humility, and love. If disappointment has left you weary, allow yourself time to heal. Healing is not weakness, it is evidence that your heart still hopes for what is good. There is no shame in taking the time you need to become whole again. I invite you to let go of what you cannot control. You cannot force another person's decisions, but you can choose your own. You can choose honesty over pretense, patience over panic, and hope over despair. Remember that your value has never depended on someone else's ability to recognize it. You were created with purpose, dignity, and worth that no disappointment can erase, so take courage today. Continue to seek wisdom, cherish truth, and walk in peace. Whatever lies ahead, you do not face it alone. Let your heart be guided by love that is patient, humble, and steadfast, and let every decision reflect the grace you have received. May your steps be marked by wisdom, your words by kindness, and your heart by enduring hope.